Anna, good evening to you. A little bit of white Irish male privilege. What's that all about? Well, who knows? So let's try and unpack a little bit in terms of my own heritage. Granny came from Cork. She got up the duff when she was 15 and they shipped her over to Cardiff to hide the damn thing from all the rallies. And the poor woman, at 15 she's there lost, but this handsome Englishman who was a self-made former orphan sweeps her off her feet and goes and marries her and brings the kiddie up as the uncle to his own children. Now there's a thing. So there's that weirdo sort of persecution there of this wonderful woman. How does that affect me? Well, I don't really know, but one thing's for sure, that had Granny made different choices, then things would have been a lot different. But of course in Ireland, us white Catholic fellas were certainly persecuted in lots and lots of ways. And of course we did sort of start fighting back a little bit up until quite recent years, and some of the fellas were a bit naughty. And of course, some of us came to the UK and we started living in caravans and stuff like that. And we've got our own views on you fellas that live in houses and stuff. We think you're quite dirty, really, and and we don't worry too much about what's yours and what's actually ours. And of course that gives us a bit of grief from the old police, but we normally nick a few pretty fast cars and get away and that stuff like that. So where's me white male Irish privilege? Well, you know what? I'm entitled to send me kids to the schools, and I'm entitled to National Health Service stuff, and I'm entitled to the dole, and so are my kids and all that, and I'm entitled to all that social services stuff that there and that, but we try and keep them away as much as we can, really. And what else am I entitled to? Lots and lots of things, and it's very nice. And now that Ireland is going to separate from England, because we're going to stay with the other fellas like the French and the Spicks and all them lot, because they do give us a few handouts here and there, you know what I mean, and that's not bad. And Dublin, well, it's not really Dublin anymore, it's more the sort of capital of the EU sort of thing, do you know what I mean? And that's all right too. And there's lots of white male, sort of white Irish male privilege over there with the handouts and that. But I'm really proud of being Irish. We're a hard-working lot. We damn well built this country of England with your canals and your railways, and what we dug out with our shovels. You lot just don't know. We reshaped this country, but flipping heck, we had to work hard. 12-hour days, sweating and burning and all weathers, and them fellas, them English bosses used to drive us. Flipping heck. And of course a lot of the fellas from, I don't know, about 150 years ago, well, do you know what, they got round up and sent to America as slaves, and that's not on. That's really not on. And really, that's a part of my heritage and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so really there's been a lot of persecution of us fellas, and it's about time it all stopped, and we'll start behaving ourselves a little bit better. And of course we love a Guinness and we love a song, so here's a song just to finish with. I'm a freeborn man of the travelling people, got no fixed abode, with nomads I am numbered. Country lanes and byways were always my ways. I've never fancied being lumbered. Yes, a lot of freedom in being a travelling man. Yes, indeed. And I'll say goodnight to you there. Thank you.